this episode, we have one of the craziest bundles I've ever picked up off Facebook Marketplace. 25 games for £25.
Game pickups! Video game transfer! World trips! Live game hunting! Oh yeah!
Hello again folks and welcome back to another Game Pickups video. And in this episode we have perhaps without doubt the most value pickup I've ever had off Facebook Marketplace. 25 games for £25 and there's some absolute banging titles in this collection. It is without doubt value wise one of my very best Facebook Marketplace pickups of all time. Love it or hate it, Facebook Marketplace can be one of the very best places to hunt for video game deals, but if there's a good deal on there, it normally goes super fast. So either you're not quick enough off the draw, or sometimes the person just reads your message and completely blanks you. But it is deals like this, those once in a blue moon deals that keep me coming back and hunting on Facebook Marketplace. Just before we get into the game pickups, I want to remind you folks, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and please subscribe, as I put new videos out every Saturday live at 5, as well as bonus content like this one throughout the week. And really folks, along for the ride. Now, into the pickups. Let's get into this absolutely amazing Facebook Marketplace pickup then. So you can see here on the side, it was listed originally for £30 for 24 games, even though it was actually 25 games in the bundle. Now, when I reached out to see if this was still available, they actually offered it to me at the lower price of £25, which for the benefit of this video is really good, because 25 games for £25 definitely rolls off the tongue a lot more. But the real value from this bundle comes from how many games I could also trade into CX. Whenever you buy a bundle of games, it's always worth considering which games you're going to keep and which games you're going to trade in. Of course, in any bundle, there are going to be some games that aren't worth either adding to your collection, you already have them in the collection, or they trade in for very little money, but we'll get onto them later on. So, of these 25 games, there was 8 games I already had in the collection, so I took them straight to CX and traded them in for £60 of in-store CEX credit. So, before we even get started, we have just sold 8 games and made our money back twice over and then some. Remember, I paid £25 for this bundle, and already with these first 8 games, we've made £60 in CX credit. But the bundle just gets better. Remember, of the 25 games so far, we've traded 8 to CX and made £60 of in-store credit, which of course leaves us with 17 games. Now, I'm going to break these down further into 2 piles. This is our first pile, a pile of 8 games that either I already have in the collection or just trade into CX for very little money. So, of course, whenever you buy a bundle of games, you're going to get some FIFA games. Now, I think I actually have FIFA 15 to 20 minus 19 already in my Xbox One collection behind me, so these are just absolute fodder. I'll probably just take these to the charity shop or keep them for cases. So, of course, we have FIFA 16 and FIFA 17, FIFA 18, randomly no FIFA 19, straight to FIFA 20, a slight change in pace next for the sports games. We have UFC 2, which sadly I already do have in my collection, and one I might trade in CX. I'm not really sure the value of this one. I'll put it on the screen to the side. Then we get into some more kind of low value games that aren't really worth trading into CX, such as Rocket League, which as well has one of the worst condition cases I think I've ever seen. So that one will probably just go, honestly, in the bin. Next up, we have a couple of the newer Call of Duty games. And the thing is, with some of the old servers being put up for like the older Call of Duty titles, your Black Ops, your Modern Warfares, the newer games such as Modern Warfare have become essentially just worthless in CX. I think this is trading for a couple of quid now, which is crazy. A few weeks or even months ago, this was trading for a good £10-15. And of course, finally, we have Call of Duty World War II, another game which isn't really trading for very much at the minute. So, we have these 8 games here, which isn't really a great loss considering we paid £25 for the entire bundle, but I still have some awesome, and I do mean awesome, titles to add to the collection. Here we are then, the final stack of games. These are the 9 games I'm adding out of the 25 games into my collection. So far, we traded 8 games into CX for that sweet in-store credit of £60. We had 9 games there that weren't really worth anything, and that leaves us with these last few games to add into the collection. There's some absolute bangers here. I have probably sorted this from kind of cheapest and least exciting up to the most expensive, and this is really going to show you the amount of value in this bundle. So first off, we have a game called Mother Gunship. Don't really know a great deal about this one. It looks kind of interesting. It looks like kind of one of those weird procedurally generated kind of dungeon crawling games. Looks pretty cool. Definitely will check it out. At the end of the day, with this bundle, it works out as £1 a game. And with a game like Mother Gunship, I can say, yeah, probably I will get £1 out of fun out of that one. Next up, we have Micro Machines World Series. Now, I haven't played a Micro Machines game since back on the Mega Drive, and I absolutely loved that. I haven't heard the greatest things about this one, but again, for £1, it's worth the risk. On to the next one, and this is a pretty crazy one. Yes, it's just Hello Neighbour, but this game is brand new and sealed, and I know this game may be on Games Pass already, but to get a brand new and sealed game in this bundle is just absolutely crazy. Next up, we have some more Call of Duty games. And these are the Call of Duty games that weren't really worth trading in, and I don't have these in a collection. So we have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which also stars a little bit awkward now. Next up, we have possibly the worst Call of Duty game of all time. Comment down below if you don't think this is the worst Call of Duty game of all time. And that is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, I actually kind of enjoyed the campaign, and it's the same way you kind of watch a bad action film or just enjoy something like... Ironically, I loved the acting, the stupidness. It reminded me of just kind of watching a big blockbuster movie. It was loud, it was big, it was stupid, but I enjoyed the ride. Next up, we have a game which I was really surprised was in this bundle for 25 games for £25, and that is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Like, this to me is a fairly new Call of Duty game. I'm not entirely sure the price is, and I will pop it on the side there, but I was generally surprised to get a game like this in this bundle. But this is where we start to get to the real heavy hitters. Now, remember, £25 for the entire bundle. So first off, we have Minecraft Xbox One Edition. Now, I don't actually own Minecraft for the Xbox One because normally I would just trade this one in, but for the cheapness of this bundle, I'm more than happy to add it to my collection, even though, to be honest, if I was going to play a Minecraft game, it would probably be the PlayStation 4 version, and it would be in VR. And sticking with Minecraft, we have Minecraft Season 2 Story Mode. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, is this one of the ones where it has the first episode and you have to download the rest of the episodes? Because I checked the value of this one on CX, it was very low. And is it because these have all been delisted? If you do know, let me know in the comments down below. And we have left, I wouldn't say a heavy hitter, but this is about a £10-15 game, I think, in CX. It's a game, once again, I have never owned on the Xbox One. It is another copy of Grand Theft Auto. Yes, this bundle of 25 games had not one but 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto. If nothing else, I could have traded in both of these games and made my money back, and it just boggles the mind the total amount of value in this one. I'm going to add up the total cost of these games would have been in CX, and I'm sure it's going to blow your mind. So here are the games I am keeping to add to the collection from these 25 games. Now, if I'd gone into CEX and bought all of these games, it would have come to £72. And if I'd had these delivered, it would have been nearly £100 for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Now remember, these 9 games, as well as those kind of fodder games, and the 8 games we traded in to CX for £60 of in-store credit, I got for £25. That means from this bundle for £25, we got nearly £160 of value. That is why this is one of the craziest pickups I've ever had off Facebook Marketplace. This is why I say it all the time. Bundles are the best way to build your game collection. Buying games in bundles means you get to add games to your collection, sell games, trade games, swap games. It's just the best way to build a collection. Yes, sometimes you do have to outlay a bit more money, but in the long run, buying bundles is best for business. There we have it then, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and good luck to everyone out there looking on Facebook Marketplace. I know it can be an absolute minefield, and the thing is, deals like this only come up once in a blue moon, but when they do, it just makes the hunt all the better. But I want to hear from you folks watching. Let me know in the comments down below, what is the best Facebook Marketplace find you have ever had? And also on the flip side, because I know things on Facebook Marketplace move super quickly, what is the best deal you missed on Facebook Marketplace? I don't want to dredge up those bad memories, but let's just compare stories in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and as always, keep playing the game. See you all soon.